Kuan Yin. Who is Kuan Yin? She is the most reverend goddess in all of Asia. Her name is Kuan Yin, which translates to she who hearkens the cries of the world. In Sanskrit, her name is the direct originator of Avalokita, the god of Hindu, who comes to the aid of all who call upon him. Kuan Yin started as Avalokiteshvara, the god of Hindu, in India, and was brought to China in the 5th century. Depicted as male until about the 8th century, and you'll see some androgynous type of representation because there was this changing from the Hindu male to the Chinese feminine. So that's why you see some of these pictures that they kind of look androgynous. There's that merging of the male and female energy. This is probably one of the most famous statues of Kuan Yin in this country. It's at the Nelson Atkins Museum in St. Louis, in Kansas City. It's 8 feet tall, it's wood, and it's from 11th century. As you can see, it's a very kind of male kind of pose. And the pose is called the lordly pose. And this statue is also the lordly pose. When you see her with her one of her legs up, it's called the lordly pose. And it looks very male. It's a masculine kind of a pose. And also when you see this statue, she is flat-chested. So you see kind of a merging of the male and the female. So this was that transitional time from the male god Avalokiteshvara to the divine feminine. So the Chinese embraced Kuan Yin as the divine feminine and merged the male and female, and she became Kuan Yin or Kuan Yin. So that's why you see this statue a lot, because this was like the merging of her feminine from the masculine. She is the goddess of compassion, mercy, and love. But more than a goddess, she's what's called a bodhisattva. A bodhisattva is a being, a god or goddess, who delays their full enlightenment to aid all of us on earth. And we just said that her name means she who hearkens the cries of the world. So she's here to help all of us on earth. Here's another real androgynous picture I love, if you want to pass it around, where she's holding a sword. To me, that's very male. That's a very kind of male pose. So that's another one of those kind of transitional kind of ideas, the merging of the male and the feminine together. So you see many depictions of Kuan Yin in history. In the Tibetan tradition, as I said, she's the female emanation of Avalokiteshvara. She is basically the divine mother in Buddhism. So we see the divine mother in so many ways. All cultures, all religions embrace some form of the divine mother. In Hindu we have Tara. And here she's holding a lotus. The lotus stands for purity. Sorry, pass this around. Sometimes people like to look at them up close. There you go. So Tara is the Hindu goddess of compassion. And in Christianity, of course, we have Mother Mary, the great mother of Jesus, who is also, again, the divine feminine in the Catholic and Christian religion. In the Egyptian religion, you have, of course, Isis. And Isis is compassion and rebirth, fertility, high priestess, regeneration, love, creativity. It symbolizes the feminine in all of us. And then Lakshmi in the Hindu. I love Lakshmi. She's fortune, health, abundance, beauty. In this, she's called the source of the divine drink. And that's Lakshmi, the Hindu. Yeah, you could put those there, Lynn. That'd be great if you just want to count them up there. That'd be fabulous. Thank you. So you have all of the divine feminine in so many different religions. And it's all the same energy. It's all that loving mother energy. You see Kuan Yin in many forms in history and art, but most prominent in the Buddhist writings of the Lotus Sutra. This is where Kuan Yin is depicted in the traditional writings, in the Dharini of Great Compassion. So I just want to read the part in the Dharini of Great Compassion in the Lotus Sutra that talks about the Bodhisattva.